Welcome back and thank you for watching. Today we will try to explain the volatility of silver and look at some events and factors that drives silver and what to look for. So let's get into it. Now, what impacts silver on the market? We will take a look at it in this video and we'll look at some drivers. Now, I just want to say I'm no financial advisor, and I am not an expert on national economics. No, I am not an expert, but I'm like you guys. I want to stack silver and gold because I believe in it, and I believe that it's the real deal. It's the real money, and it's a good way to save money and protect your hard-earned assets. Like your fiat money, convert some into silver and gold. So here you go. Um, let's go with the obvious one, supply and demand. It's a no-brainer when a commodity such as silver, which has been used in more than 8,000 applications, experience a shortage in supply versus the demand, the price of the said commodity goes up. Now it goes to same all the commodities, all items. That's a no-brainer. And I just want to point out in my other video I made about silver shortage, Garen Cannon made a comment. People are not buying the stocks. They don't believe in the stocks. They do believe in the metal, but they don't believe in the stocks. And he's right. I've looked into it. And most of the mining stocks did not follow the price of gold and silver in this year. All right, so the economic trends, if all go well in a perfect world and the jobs are fine, everybody got a job, there's no inflation, people will be driven away from safe haven assets just in gold and silver, and they will spend their money. Okay, they will sell and spend, especially in the time where major holidays come, and such as Christmas or Thanksgiving or the beginning of the summer. You'll see a sell-off, usually in the stock market mostly, but in silver and gold as well. People will sell their assets to go spend sometimes with the family. Okay, and it's a cycle. Speculation. Let's take a look at this chart. Nice chart, right? 50 years. Look at this since the beginning of the year 2000. Look at this. Look at the beautiful rise here and a cup and handle showing up. And that's a good chart on the long term. Now, if you look at the 80s, I'm going to make a video about the Hans brothers soon. I will not talk about them in details right now. It will be too long. But this is simply and exclusively speculation. They tried to corner the market, the silver market, and it went up crazy in the beginning of the year. In the 80s. Now, this is simply speculation. Okay, and if it adjusted to inflation today, it's higher, very much more higher than the price of silver today. So there's that speculation. Now, worldwide, what affected the silver? Of course, there's the new president. China was considering a more than 10 trillion yuan, 1.4 trillion US, plan to boost the growth and to help local governments to address debt risk, such as real estate. And we all know how the real estate sector goes in China. It's not going well. The bill was to be approved, but with a new president. Now, there's a fear of a new Sino-U.S. tension, and I think there's been talk about a 60% tariff on U.S. import of Chinese goods. Now, that's not good. Now, China would need approximately a 23 trillion UN package to resolve the local debt and property problems. Now, this has an effect, it slows down the manufacturing sector, such as renewable energy, electric vehicles, such and such. So what it means is to slow down manufacturing and solar panels that require silver and items that require silver. So this, I think, was a main driver why the metals went down recently. With the U.S. President and the China stimulus that didn't happen in their market. Okay, now there's also a transfer of asset. It's easy to transfer your asset in a few clicks of a button with today's technology. It's crazy. When President Trump was elected, he said that he wanted to make the United States the capital of, well, the flagship, so to speak, of the crypto market. The crypto world is going to be represented by the USA. So what happened to the Bitcoin? I don't know if you looked at the chart lately, but it's insane. Now people, more than $90,000 per Bitcoin, and I think it's going to go up a little bit more or down. I don't know. It's very hard to predict, like silver. There's huge, huge, huge spreads and volatility in those markets, especially the crypto market, such as Bitcoin. But yes, people believed in it and transferred a lot of their safe haven assets. Now, tell me in the comment section, in your opinion, is Bitcoin the new gold, as they're stating, as they're saying, as they're trying to push it, to push narrative that Bitcoin is the new safe haven, that digital safe haven asset, such as gold and silver? Do you believe in this? Do you think it's real? And if you do or do not, please explain why, and to give us some insight. And why is Bitcoin a safe haven or not? Or is it the new gold, per se? All right, so this didn't help the market for the precious metal at all. They just transferred their holding in more fast-growing assets, like that will give them a better return for their money. Because there's a saying in the markets, whether it's gold or silver, or in the stock, or in the Bitcoins and the well, in all the markets around the globe, it's to follow the money. There's the saying: if you follow the money, that's it. That's the motto of all investors, all traders. Is just follow the money, and that's what they're doing. And you cannot blame them to make a few bucks. It's like this. It's the stock market went bullish because of the last Trump presidency. The stock market went off the chart. Like, it went crazy. I remember just. I have privileged information, obviously, because I remember Kodak was trading for a few bucks. Trump injected overnight about $1 billion, and Kodak went up to more than 50 to 60 US dollars per share. I think people had some insight into this before, because I would have put all my money in Kodak if I knew this. But I didn't, like the rest of you. Unless you did. If you did, put in the comment section. Good for you. You went to the bank and you cashed some check. That's for sure. Anyways, let's continue. Physical bullion spot price is not only influenced but calculated from the future derivative market. It doesn't matter if the demand exceeds the supply. Paper traded silver dictate those fluctuations, as it is independently calculated. Now, supply and demand is out of the equation. Okay, it's not your bullion here, like these one that dictate the price of silver and gold on the market. It's the paper. Let's say the COMEX, for instance. That will dictate the market. Doesn't matter if there's a shortage of silver, apparently. Anyways. Inflation. Obviously, that's a no-brainer now at 2.6%. If I'm not mistaken, all-time high for 2024 was 3.48%. And we have to consider silver is a small market. I don't know if you saw earlier, I think it was this year, the global value of Bitcoin was higher than the one of silver. Now, Bitcoin surpassed silver in terms of global value on the market and in capital, in terms of capital. So silver went back in terms of capitalization versus Bitcoin, but with the price of Bitcoin just going up like that, I didn't look at the chart today, but yeah, it might happen again. Now, in terms of total capitalization, Bitcoin might surpass silver again. So imagine all the silver in the world was surpassed by Bitcoin in terms of capitalization, a supposedly safe haven asset, and it's all digitalized. It's crazy world we're living in. Job reports, obviously, will affect the price of silver. The better the job report, the better the economy. It reflects the economy altogether. the Fed cut rate in November. You have to look at the Fed's cut rate. If the Fed cuts the rate, the metals tends to go up. Okay, it's simple as that. Now, November, it was at 4.625, if I'm not mistaken, November 7, and it was cut down by 1/4 of a point. Now, they expect to be another cut down in December for another 1/4 of a point. So, if you have other information that dictates the price of silver and gold, I just don't want to make this video too long about it. I will make another video about it, and especially about the Hunts brother and the speculation of the 80s, and we will delve deeper into speculation. Well, just put it in the comment section. What do you think? And thank you very much for watching, guys. If you made it this long, just, share, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you on my next video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and stay safe.